Any normal person would tell you to never take your 9-year-old car to the dealer for servicing, but that's what I love to do. And you know why? It's not just because of the fact that I'm not normal, which I'm not, but also I love to get my hands on new loaners like this one, this 2023 BMW X5. Obviously, I'm a fan of BMWs. I own two right now, my 328 that's in the shop, and this E39 M5 that I recently bought. And driving new ones like this always reminds me why I'm such a big BMW fan. It doesn't matter how old or new these BMWs are, they're still such great cars, and this X5 is a great example of that. What BMW gets right time and time again is that they're great cars behind the wheel, but they're also great for the passengers. This 2023 X5 is such a great blend of performance, luxury, and utility all in one. I got lucky with this dealer loaner because this is not just a standard X5, it's got the M Sport package on it. This has a more aggressive front grille, M badging in the door sill, bigger wheels with red brake calipers, M on the steering wheel, M in the rear door sill as well. That's a lot of M's on a car. That's not really a true M car. This X5 is a good size too. Not too small, but not overly huge. Probably just right. I don't know exactly why they did it, but this bottom part has a separate button and it comes down. And there's a lot of space back here to pack it all in. Well, I know what this is for. It's to sit and hang out at a tailgate, but I need cup holders back here. I don't see any. This is actually a real utility vehicle. There's so much space when you put the seats down. This space would be ideal to carry a 100-inch TV from Best Buy. It's very comfortable back here. It could easily seat 3 adults, and the seats are great. And you have a nice pull-down armrest, which also has a couple of cup holders and additional storage in here. The seats also have this interesting looking pattern, this diamond shape. Nice big door pockets in the back. This is not a very clean loaner. Lots of dirt and marks all over. This one also comes with all the options for the seats, like heated seats, cool seats, and also massaging seats. That's my favorite feature. Hey, if my dealer loaner wants to massage me, I'll take it. The dash layout is pretty nice with this big screen and also this digital gauge cluster. I don't like the high gloss black that they use, but other than that, good fit and finish. Looks and feels good to the touch. I don't know if I like this cup holder lid. It's not super easy to open or close. I like the integrated map into the dash with the tachometer, speedometer, and the screen resolution is pretty nice. This is pretty cool where they have the digital display integrated in between the AC vents and the AC buttons. This digital display is a touchscreen, but I'm glad that they have this iDrive option with the circular dial because this is easier to use than trying to reach over. When driving, I've found that reaching over is kind of more disruptive than just using this dial right here. They have 3 modes here, the executive mode, well-being, and expressive. Executive mode, you can imagine you fire half your employees, you gotta come into your X5, relax, get massaged, so it turns on all of your climate control and seat ventilation. Expressive means you gotta enjoy life, and the sunroof opens up by itself. For well-being, it's just time to chill and get massaged. They have a lap timer too in case you wanna take this X5 to the track and hit it. Lots of storage space in the center console. This is a special Sensitech dashboard layout as part of the M Sport package too. I like all the cameras in here. You have different options to view the car from different angles. With some graphics in there, it's pretty cool how they designed it. One of the nice things about this BMW X5 is that it drives better than like an Audi Q7 or a Mercedes GLE. You can identify its performance roots. So even though it's luxurious and comfortable, it's still got a sportiness to it that the others don't. So it's a big, bulky SUV, but surprisingly, it's not bad to drive at all. And you can leave it in sport mode the whole time because the ride doesn't get overly stiff or harsh. It's still quite cushy, but it tightens things up just enough to make it more fun to drive. Utility, comfort, luxury, you get it all with this, with a dash of performance, and your whole family's gonna enjoy the car. One thing that's always stayed true with BMWs is whatever their power ratings are, it's always underrated. With this big thing, it's only got 335 horsepower from a 3-liter twin-turbo 6-cylinder, but it certainly feels faster than that. So it's got to have more than 335 horsepower. If you drive it in normal mode, the steering is a little too loose. Tell you what, this is a lot nicer than the 2015 328 with 90,000 miles on it. I hope they take longer to service the 2015 BMW than they told me. If they keep the 2015 BMW, they can have it. I'll just take this X5. If you want the best driver's car that's still an SUV, that's still got that utility, then I would still recommend a Porsche. I own a Porsche Macan, but the reason I'm saying that is these things still feel like SUVs. They don't handle like cars at all, but Porsche has perfected that recipe. A new Porsche Cayenne obviously would be way more expensive than a new X5, but a used one though, much more reasonable. So if you need a utility vehicle that still gives you a lot of driving fun, Porsche's the way to go. But if you need something newer, then the X5 is the one to buy because it's got the right price point and you give up some in terms of driving and handling, but you get everything else. The X5 has good performance, it's nice, it's luxurious, it's plush. It's really the perfect family vehicle. It might be a lot more expensive to get my 2015 BMW repaired at the car dealership, but if I get to drive around in this for a couple days, I'll pay the extra money because, hey, I get a nice little loaner and I get to be an executive or an expressive person. But if I get to drive around this nice X5, why not? At least for a couple days, I can be an executive, pretend that I'm firing people, and just get massaged all day long.